Alright, let's take the elevator down.
The elevator's still out of service? But I heard the repairs were already finished.
Sorry for the inconvenience. Though the repairs have been completed, some facilities and services, like the Waifei cable car, have recently been suspended due to safety concerns.
Safety concerns? What exactly do you mean?
Sorry. I don't know much about the specifics since the Waifei cable car is operated under Sailume. You can contact their service hotline. Customer support will be able to provide you with more detailed information.
Then, is there another way to get to Sailume Bay?
As far as I know, there aren't any other routes available at the moment.
What a shame. I heard Sailume Bay is on the seaside, and the scenery at sunset is supposed to be stunning.
If it's a seaside view you're after, you could take the cable car to Lemnian Island. It offers a close view of the hollow, and since Sailume has staff stationed there, it's fairly safe.
Are you saying the edge of the hollow is somehow safer than a seaside residential area?
No. That's not what I meant.
I'm not trying to be difficult. Since I can't get to Sailume Bay, I suppose I'll just wander around the area for a while.
Thank you so much for your understanding.
On the other side.
Looks like the elevator's still out of service.
Sailume Bay is home to many who were left homeless after the fall of the old capital. Their living conditions aren't great, and they handle most of the hardest and most dangerous jobs in the hollow. If the inspection team were to catch wind of something sensitive from the locals there, it'd be a real headache for poor Sailume. So they went ahead and blocked the road entirely.
We can't get in, or there must be another way.
There must be other ways to get to Sailume Bay, right? After all, the elevator wasn't always here.
Exactly. That whole no other route nonsense is just something poor Sailume tells outsiders to fool them.
You can go around the mountain by taking the upper highway, and then head down from the other side. It'll just take a little longer.
It'll just take a little longer. Easy for you to say. We're not all made of pure muscle like you.
I guess I could probably carry both of you together.
Whoa, don't take it so literally. I was just complaining a little. But knowing how thorough that Damien from Sailume is, they might have even secured the mountain paths to keep people away from Sailume Bay.
Good point. Yuzuha and I will go check things out first, Belle. Let's meet up later at the mountain highway.
Shortly after, Yuzuha and Minato leave and return to Sweeping Temple of the Oscura Shard, briefly tell Wise what had happened that morning. You sense anything? I sense some etheric matter, but I can't tell if it's a sacrifice or not. My ether perception has always been weaker. I barely use the perception technique that Shifu taught us. I agree with this thing's super suspicious. We should definitely look into it properly. Well, I'll come with you to Sailume Bay using Eos. I'd be able to help. I'll go together. After tidying up a bit, you set out with Eos.
I wonder how things are going with Minato and Yuzuha. Let's go check.
Hey. Hey, you two. What's up? Actually, I think you're a bit on edge since you saw that rich girl. I want Belle to think you're a mean person. I care less about that lady. Besides, what does it matter if people think I'm mean? You put your habit of worrying about everyone on the back burner and think about how we're going to deal with those patrolling security mechs instead. Something wrong? Every time we just finish our investigation, Damien has, as expected, taken care of mountain paths too. Block them off and carefully prohibited any residents from passing through. On the pretext that remnants of the Exaltus might be trying to escape. We got all kinds of security mechs patrolling here 24/7. So you mean the mountain path's full of machines right now? Yeah, I got trouble with strength. they've got triple strength of a normal person, and they never get tired. Ain't gonna be easy. No, this just got way easier. We're gonna just bypass them. Huh? Quickly explain Fairy's abilities. So you're saying that we get this killer AI that can perfectly wipe out surveillance footage as long as it's not human patrols? That's pretty much it. Pretty handy, right? Yeah, good thing the princess isn't right here now. She'd definitely be all, absolutely not, you cannot do that. Zuha, you say you don't care. Alright, Belle, let's roll. Minato and I will handle shutting down the enemies. You take care of wiping those visual logs. So it's totally ignored. Alright, we're all set. Let's head out. Let's go.
We just have to follow this railway track to get to Sailume Bay.
Strange. I'm expecting the highway to be
There's security
thing.
mechs patrolling up ahead.
We've got enemies.
Yeah. We've gone over Yuzuha. Do you really remember? I remember
Don't go too
enough.
hard, Minato, or people will notice the damage.
Can we implant the mech with memories of accidentally falling or something?
Up. Come on, Minato.
The agent's suggestion is worthy of consideration.
All done. Let's go.
What is over here?
Come with me for a sec.
Nothing? What's wrong, Yuzuha? Ever since we set out, we've had this feeling that someone's been tailing us. Barry, can you feel it? Sorry, there are no available video recording devices on this mountain path. Who on earth could it be? Fish, they're coming. It's Alice.
Oh, it's you.
Alice, no, don't get scared. Alice, don't be scared, it's us.
Alice, don't be scared. It's us. Belle, it's you. You frightened me. You were the one sneaking around behind us. And yet you got so scared like that. So what are you doing here? Mizukinami? Mr. Komano? I'd like to help you with the Obscura investigation. I gave it some thought after heading back. If I'm part of the investigation team, but can't do anything, I wouldn't be able to ever forgive myself. In case you forgot, you were brought in by Sailume. If they ever discovered you helped us, things could end badly for you. And if you always worry too much about living up to other people's standards, you'll only grow up to be a useless person someday.
You're worried Sailume might come after her, right? Still, you might have gone a little too far with your warning just now.
Nobody asked for your opinion.
Like, shut up. Alice, are you sure it's okay if you want to join us? You don't have to push yourself too hard.
Thanks for your kindness, Alice. But don't force yourself.
Thank you, Belle. Don't worry about me. Mr. Blackwood may be strict, but from what I've heard, he at least honors his contracts. And since what we're investigating isn't related to a safety issue, even if word gets out, I'll have my ways to handle it. Also, while what Miss Ukinami said earlier was fair, at its core, doesn't it still count as just another form of trying to measure up to other people's standards? As a member of the Timefield family, I take full responsibility for my choices. So please, there's no need to worry. Alrighty, but you heard our plan. After investigating Sailume Bay, we'll likely be heading into the Hollow. That's not exactly the kind of place for a noble lady to take a stroll. That's even less of a concern. One can't become a proper Hollow scholar without field research, so I've undergone professional sword training and Hollow survival drills since childhood. Alright then, I've got no objections. What about you, Monato?
Welcome aboard.
Meanwhile,
A patrol mech is approaching. Careful.
Alice. When Alice attacks enemies or hits trigger assault through anomaly buildup, she gains Blade Etiquette. When Alice stacks Blade Etiquette to its maximum, she can hold basic attack to unleash a 3-stage charge of basic attack Star Sign Waltz. This trigger polarized assault when hitting an enemy. Ooh, polarize.
Alright, let's see what you've got. Okay, I'll take care of it. You're a real
Weird.
chatterbox, but you handle yourself well in a fight. Who dares hurt Alice? You... Oh, I appreciate it.
If you're not sure how to respond to Yuzaha, just don't. She won't get mad. Belle.
Just shut up. She'll feel bad about herself.
Shh, let's try to avoid them and take a detour.
Are they really down there?
As if all those security mechs weren't enough. Now they're
Yes.
sending in reinforcements?
I can travel up. Please.
That Damien guy is such a headache to
Why is blocked? There's an door here before. That must be a recent installation. Let me see. Yeah, it's a type that triggers an alarm if you try to climb over it. Really assuring how meticulous Monato is. Just happened to have a single gig installing locks when I was working part-time before. Sure. You just had a side gig working part-time. As I misread that horribly. So when you're busy, you don't even have time to check the Spook Shack forums? Huh? Well, what do we do now? Where I got this. Yeah, see, I'll use the OS Access workbench, find the passcode, leave it to you. Integrate. Integrate and intubate.
Second assistant, you have successfully entered the Marcel maze.
And I can use all the Denny because I am poor.
Yos's tiny legs can jump that high?
Master has expressed a similar assessment.
So long. There we go. I wonder if there's an easy way to get up there, or if I just have to get up the giant robot. Probably option 2, because it goes around. Down we go. A lot of circles with this area. Or a lot of different options that you could go to. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no! Try to be cheeky. Nothing on the roll bit? Boo. Fine.
Nailed it.
Classic Faithin.
Great job, Wise. Let's keep going.
How do they know that we're Faithin? Why is the news always
Keep it
like
up,
out
guys.
right
Once
away?
we get past here, it'll be smooth sailing. How much longer until we get to Sailume Bay?
That's cool.
We're almost there. We cross 2 bridges, follow a short path, and we'll reach the elevator.
Oh, that's sick.
You can't run.
Okay, she has a sick moveset. Oh my god.
And then we'll be a third of the way there.
Blink your strikes to score. Now you
All done. Everyone, let's move.
Oh yeah, that's right. She has. So you do that at the end of like, say, getting its either high assault or high build up. Oh no, someone was watching us from the side. If anything, it was probably Isolde. Oh wow. Place looks a little roughed up. But this is Sailume Bay. What a beautiful sight. I made it. As Mountain Path goes on forever. Oh, did you rest well? It seems like Miss Tsukunami and the others have found someone selling Sailume materials. Let's head over there. Failume Bay can now be accessed through the map. Nice. That also means there's mini cargo. Nice. Actual fishing or like sort of fishing? What trash here. Kind of sad. Kind of a sad sight to see. There's one there, there's one there. There might be one more around as well. This music comes from the radio. Let's find out what they're singing. This is Shifu. You can now make out the words Junkei song from the Waifei dialect. Well, that's thanks to the seniors. The rest of the words I know, they're just things I can't say out loud. Hard for me to figure out what they're trying to talking on the radio, except that it's something about Junkei Summit. I was close for it for a while. Sounds regretful. That's sad. Also, this just travels back up to the main heights, yeah? Failume Heights. Here's the cable car. Apparently that's not running. Maybe shops that we'll be able to interact with later. Maybe. One of those wait and see sort of situations. What's there to see here? Besides big hollow towers. Those 3. Cat and squirrel. What you got to say?
Yuzuha, here to pick up materials for Uncle Balrong again? Seems like you've been the one picking things up these days.
My dad's been having some back pain lately, so I've been running errands for him.
But if you keep skipping school, won't you get expelled?
You're one to talk. careful, or I'll have Kama replace all your favorite Bubble Pop candy with rubber. Actually, we were supposed to be doing our Hollow internships these days. But since Lemnian Hollow's been unsafe lately, they ended up canceling everything and just marked us all as qualified.
Wow, your luck's still better than ever, huh? My brother failed his Hollow internship 3 times last year. For a while, just seeing the Hollow from a distance made him nauseous. Oh, right! What kind of materials are you picking up today, Yuzuha? Check out this piece of high-grade lumite ore I've got. Ajang snatched it from a white-haired ghost woman in the Hollow just last night.
What? A white-haired ghost woman?
That's right! He was hauling cargo in the Hollow for poor Sailumex, and somehow stumbled upon a huge pile of lumite ore. So he started gathering the stones one by one, and then a shaky, wobbly figure started drifting toward him from a distance. It was a ghost woman with long white hair, bird-like wings, and golden feathers. But in the blink of an eye, she vanished. And just then, Ajang suddenly felt a shiver crawl down the back of his neck.
Sounds like she's talking about the Shifu. Boink.
Ow! Yuzuha, why'd you flick me? Weren't you the one who said that the most important part of the porcelain business isn't selling goods, but selling stories?
That story was awful. And didn't you go around last week telling everyone you heard strange moaning sounds on the mountain paths nearby? Your story sure changed quick.
That one wasn't a lie. Mello, Dante, and I all heard it, and not just once.
What? Strange moaning sounds? On the mountain path? Uh-huh. You said that one wasn't a lie. Which means the ghost story's mostly made up, right?
You're trying to trick me again. But seriously, Ajang really did get spooked by something all pale and ghosty last night. I'm not making that up.
All right. I'll take this piece off your hands. When my dad turns it into jewelry, I'll give the story a proper rewrite, okay? I promise it'll be weird and thrilling enough. But in exchange, you've got to tell me something. Take a look at this piece.
Here's that same thing we were looking at earlier.
This was part of the last batch delivered to my place. Do you remember who brought it in?
That wasn't one of mine. Probably from Mello or Uncle Afang. Anyways, if there's nothing else, I'm gonna head out.
Let's go. Thanks.
We go ask one of them, or do you still need our help?
Do you need our help?
Yeah, let's split up and ask around. Monato and I will go find Uncle Afang. And Belle, you go with Lady Alice to check with Mello. If it turns out to be his, make sure to get the exact time and place he found the piece.
Let's go.
Oh, I thought Alice would actually travel with me. Guess not. And Mello. What a strange contraption you got there. Hey there, are you Mello? Yeah, what's up? I know you trade porcelain materials around here. Could you take a look at this photo on my phone? Have you ever seen this piece before? Yeah, I've seen it before. Really? You only took a quick glance. What, don't believe me? Huh, I'll have you know I got the best intel in all Sailume Bay. Of course, I would believe you. That's why we came all this way to ask for your help. Little one, can you tell us about the origins of Porcelain Shard? Oh, wait, can't you see I'm busy? Someone broke my toy and I can't get... I'm trying to fix it. I'm in the mood to talk. It's a remote control edition City Hunter. Saved up my allowance for a whole year to get this. It's all Dante's fault. Forget this huge deal. This is a huge deal. Now when it comes to remote controlled toys, I might be able to figure something out. You're gonna try to fix your toy. Can we work something out? You could fix it? You could really fix it. I'll tell you all about that porcelain shard came from. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Let's see. B goes like that. This, and then B's gotta go that way. C's gotta go down a little bit more. Perfect.
Can you tell us where this Porcelain shard came from?
No.
Huh?
Bastard.
It's important to
Tell
keep
us.
your word, little one. You understand that, right?
But my mom said Porcelumex doesn't allow outsiders around here these days. So if I see any suspicious strangers, I'm not supposed to talk to them. And I never seen you before.
Actually, we're not strangers. Just look at this elegant lady. There's no way she's a bad person, right?
We're not really strangers. We're friends of Mystic Wares, the folks who often come here to collect materials.
That's right. Miss Yuzuha came here with us today. You know, the daughter of Mr. Ukinami Balrog, Mystic Wares' owner.
And you say you're not suspicious. Uncle Balrog's last name is Lee, not Ukinami. You didn't even know that Yuzuha was adopted. How am I supposed to believe anything you say? So Yuzuha was adopted. No wonder her name feels so different from Uncle Balrog's. I thought it was maybe something to do with her mother's side.
You can trust them, Mello. They really did come here with me.
Yuzuha!
You know where this dark piece of porcelain came from, don't you?
Yeah, I do. Dante found it. He thought this piece of porcelain must be valuable, and I said it wasn't. That's how we got into a fight. He broke my toy, and I smashed his Denny gun. Is there something wrong with this piece of porcelain, Yuzuha? Dante didn't get himself into trouble, did he?
Pretty sure Mello. Pull a prank on Mello to spook him. They're children and mess with them.
Things are a little complicated now, and I'm afraid Dante might be in serious trouble.
Huh? Oh no! What's going on? Can you help him? Belle! I didn't think you had it in you. Your little prank really impressed me. Mello, if you care about Dante this much, you should stop holding a grudge against him, okay?
So it was all a trick, huh? But I get it. I'll make up with him. Gotta run.
Now that we've got some more info, let's hurry and find Dante. Ukinami Balrog. I was dying trying not to laugh earlier. What a ridiculous name. Now I want to tell my dad, just to see his reaction. Miss Ukinami, I'm truly sorry. We didn't mean to pry into your personal matters. It's all right. Being adopted is just a fact of life. Besides, for someone like me who had nowhere to go, being taken in by someone as nice as my dad, I'd say I'm pretty lucky, don't you think? What I don't get is, couldn't a family as prestigious as the Timefields send someone else to Waifei Peninsula? Why did it have to be you? Because there aren't many left of us in the family. My father passed away in an accident years ago, so now it's just me and my grandfather. And he's currently ill. I see. Seems like things haven't been easy for you either. Anyway, you don't need to dwell on my background. Constantly apologizing makes you seem unsure of yourself. You're a noble lady, and you've had a great education. So, show some confidence, all right? Yes, I will. All right, then. Let's get going.
Where is Dante's place?
It's up there, very close.
Pop up early in the morning. Looks like old, but not messy. Signboard is spotlessly clean. Want to see if they had something different with that. Oh.
Miss Isolde, do you think this Denny gun can be fixed?
Of course. I used to be in the military and have repaired guns much more complicated than this. The trigger link is misaligned, that's all. I'll just take it apart and realign it for you. All right, that should do it. Hand me a Denny, Dante. I'll fire a test shot.
Here you go.
Zold fires a plastic Denny from the toy gun, which strikes the wall near where you're hiding.
Well, it seems our four friends over there sure know how to stay quiet. Perhaps I'll have to say, The next shot will be a live round.
Don't shoot. They surrender.
Don't shoot, Missy Zelda. We surrender. Since you're a military representative, I didn't expect that you would violate Porsalumex's restrictions to come here.
Taking the initiative, I see. You seem like quite the experienced negotiator, Miss Bell. But you're right. I came to Sailume Bay in secret, just like the rest of you. Now that we all have a little leverage on each other, how about I start by showing some goodwill? I actually came here to visit Dante's family. His uncle used to be my comrade in the military.
It's very sweet of you.
Missy Zelda isn't a bad person, Yuzuha. Don't worry. She's come to visit us every year for as long as I can remember.
See, then that's not to worry about, so you're regular here. They had us fooled earlier.
I didn't expect you to be a regular visitor here. You had us fooled. When we met you and the elevator technician earlier, we thought it was your first time visiting Waifei Peninsula.
I was sent to show the military's goodwill, so it's best not to cause any unnecessary trouble. I'll be here waiting for Dante's mother to get off work. Feel free to take care of whatever you need nearby.
Meanwhile,
What's going on? Why is there a crowd in front of our house? Yuzuha? Monato? Oh, Missy Zelda! You're here too?
It's been a while, Aitana.
Yeah, it's already been another year. I can't believe you still made it to Sailume Bay given how strict Porsalumex has become lately. Why haven't you invited everyone inside, Dante? Hey, what are you doing with that gun again? Didn't you promise Mommy that you wouldn't play with that anymore?
But Aya and Mello both have toys. How am I supposed to be friends with them without my Danny gun? And I don't get it. Why don't you want me to grow up and join the Defense Force, Mom?
You little stinker! What did you just say? Get back here!
Dad probably died because of it.
Sorry you had to see that.
Dante said he wants to join the Defense Force someday?
Yeah, he's always asking me to tell him stories about his uncle. To him, his dad is nothing special. It's his uncle who's the real hero. Even though he had never met him.
How have you all been lately?
Well, we're getting by. His father and I both work, and now Dante's old enough to gather porcelain scraps with the other kids and make a bit of money too.
Here, take this. Use it to help with the household expenses.
Is this your money? Or compensation from the Defense Force?
Compensation from the Defense Force.
That's a lie. If the Defense Force were going to give us compensation, they would have done it ages ago. This isn't the respect my brother deserves. You can keep the money. Sometimes No, not just sometimes. Ever since the fall of the old capital, I've always felt that my brother died for nothing, and everything you all fought for was meaningless.
That's not true, Aitana. If it weren't for Maxim and the others who fought beside him, kids like Dante wouldn't even have the freedom to run on the beach today. Of course, after the fall of the old capital, not only did the Defense Force have to cope with heavy losses, but also public criticism for failing to contain the collapse, which continues to this day. The Defense Force has neither provided proper compensation to grieving families, nor upheld the honor of the soldiers who gave their lives. To me, that's a serious failure of duty. I'm sorry. You should have been able to live somewhere better, but there's nothing I can do.
The fact that you still remember your old comrades and come to visit me every year means a lot. I wasn't planning to bring up all this old stuff, but that little troublemaker got me all stirred up again. The past is the past. All we can do is let go of it, right? I still have Dante and his father, after all. I guess it's better to keep looking forward.
Yes, you're right. You still have so many important things in this world.
Yuzuha, sorry about that. I got caught up seeing an old friend and left you all waiting. Is there something I can help you with?
We actually came to see Dante. Just wanted to ask him about a piece of porcelain he found earlier. Nothing serious.
I see. He did go running off, but I can practically guarantee that he went to the beach. If you're not in a rush, feel free to come and sit down for a bit. He'll come back once he's calmed down.
Thanks, but we'll head down to the beach and check on him. Kids his age often have a lot more on their minds than we might think.
It's not that we've got young folks like you visiting, and here we are, bombarding you with all our ancient sob stories. Please don't say that. We barely get the chance to learn about what happened during the fall of the old capital. I'm ashamed to admit, I always thought the military families received a pension after the fall. Many soldiers died defending the old capital. The military government initially promised compensation for all. But in the end, only the frontline troops defending against the Hollow Zero received it. Let's see. You look like you want to say something. Have more questions for me? Go ahead, I'm all ears. I know more about you and your comrades. Former unit was responsible for Hollow Zero and Frontline. Her task was retrieving crucial supplies from inside Hollow Zero and providing disaster relief along the borders of Waifei Peninsula and Janus Quarter. Was it about for the city's survival too? You're heroes too. Indeed, back then we took pride in running into the battlefield and doing what little we could for the city. You're still working with the military. I understand why you're going at. I don't sound happy with the defense force, do I? But, well, sometimes just life just drags you along for the ride. Because I'm not what you call a useless person, huh? Huh? Was it just coincidence? Miss Old said that did she overhear our conversation on the mountain path? Only that, she got ahead of us and reached Sailume Bay first. Huh? What's wrong? Nothing. I have no further questions for you. We should head into the beach to find Dante first. If there's anything else you want to know, I'm sure we'll meet again in the future. I'm sure. I'm sure you'll be a playable character one day. Maybe.
Different.
Or at least a major story beat will be about you.
So, Missy Zold used to be a soldier, and it seems like she's been through a lot.
Hey, Dante.
Dante, so this is where you went.
Minato? Yuzuha? What are you doing here?
We came just to ask you about a piece of porcelain you found. Of course, we were also kinda worried about you, so we thought we'd check up on you.
If you wanted to cheer him up, Minato, then you shouldn't have mentioned the first part.
That's just how Minato is. Thanks, you guys. I know Mom is worried. What happened to my uncle still haunts her. She doesn't want to put anyone else in danger or see someone sacrifice themselves and not be respected for it. I know how much Mom's been through. Mrs. Zolda told me that after the fall of the old capital, many military families like ours were left struggling without their main source of support and had to drift from place to place. But I want to join the defense force to help make it better. Mom had to let go because she couldn't do anything about it, but I want to change that. I want to make sure they never hurt anyone again.
You'll impress me, Dante, but that's not an easy dream to achieve.
But it won't be easy to achieve. This city is far more complicated than we can imagine.
Let time gradually shape the child's dream.
Mrs. Zolda, what are you doing out here? Are you leaving already?
Yes, I just received a call, and someone from Failume Heights wants to meet with me. They're probably trying to probe the military's position again. I'd better head back quickly. Your mom is worried about you. If you aren't really mad at her, then you should head back soon.
Yeah, I know. By the way, Yuzuha, what was it you wanted to ask about the piece of porcelain?
Do you remember this? Where did you get it from?
Oh, that? I caught it when I was fishing from a boat 3 days ago. It was near that small reef island about 3 kilometers from shore. I was out there for a while and saw the shard drifting from the direction of the hollow.
If I'm not mistaken, this looks like a shard of an obscura. Was it made in Waifei Peninsula? Ah, I think I get why you came to Sailume Bay now. You don't need to explain further. There are some things I'd prefer not to know.
Thank you for understanding.
I've got a question. Why would an obscura shard drift out from the hollow in the first place? Oh, Lemnian Island is actually connected to several water systems, and there are even underground rivers. This shard probably fell into the water and got swept out with the current. But since the hollow covers such a huge area, it'd be hard to pinpoint exactly where it drifted from.
Let's have Fairy map out all the nearby hollow exits later. But figuring out exactly which one the Obscura shard came from might still take some time.
There is actually a way to calculate where it came from. By the way, Dante, since your mom doesn't want you playing with a Denny gun, and it keeps breaking anyway, why don't you sell it to me? You can use the money to buy a new toy instead.
I mean, sure, I guess. But, Miss Isolde, what do you want a Denny gun for?
It might come in handy for these older folks. Here, Ms. Bell, take it.
Denny gun added to the workbench. Child's toy often seen in the city that are capable of firing plastic Denny-shaped bullets. This particular gun right here looks rather old. I assume we're going to end up having someone else hold the gun at our person and or having them fire it and realizing it's just a toy. What is it called? Something's gun? This is old. What are we supposed to do?
Miss Isolde? What are we supposed to...
Raise the gun and fire a shot far out toward the sea, in a direction perpendicular to the shoreline.
Following Soul's instructions, you fire a shot out toward the sea.
Look! The toy Denny you fired is floating on the water!
Start timing it now. After a while, it will drift back to shore. But due to the combined effects of the hollow's changing tides and the wind, it won't come directly back. It'll drift off course. Let me check today's hollow activity report. It's almost the same as it was the morning of 3 days ago. Plus, the wind speed in the area stays pretty stable during this season, so the conditions should be relatively equivalent. The toy Denny has about the same density as the Obscura shard. So once we measure where and when the Denny washes ashore, we can calculate the water's flow and work backwards to find the hollow's exit.
Wow. I don't really get everything you said, but it sounds like we're pretty lucky. It's probably thanks to Yuzuha. She's always crazy lucky. Like, if it's raining and she forgot her umbrella, it would always stop by the time school's out. And once, she somehow got an extra bottle of soda every time she bought one from the machine for an entire month. Maybe that piece of porcelain drifted out of the hollow just because Yuzuha needed it.
What's up, Monato? What's with the,
Oh, it's nothing.
No way! You definitely have something on your mind. Out with it! 3, 2, 1!
It's nothing, really. I just suddenly remembered your last name.
Miss Ukinami's last name? Oh, right. It's different from Dad's surname, Lee. He said it'd sound way too weird if I were named Lee Yuzuha. He wouldn't be able to forgive himself for giving a kid such a ridiculous name. So he gave me a name based on my own story instead. Mr. Lee sounds like quite the interesting person.
So, Ukinami is a surname based on your history?
That's right. I drifted in from the sea, and my dad found me on the beach here in Sailume Bay. Hence, Ukinami, floating on the waves.
I see. So, were you in a shipwreck before that?
No. Didn't you know? There's actually a dragon palace inside the Lemnian Hollow. And I'm the princess. Every day, I lived happily under the care of my loyal retainers. But one day, a lost traveler wandered into the palace and told me all about the human world beyond its walls. I decided to leave with him on a whim. But once I arrived in the human world, I forgot where the Dragon Palace was and ended up becoming what you all call an orphan.
That kind of sounds like a Lemnian Hollow version of some old legend or folktale.
Not kinda sounds like. It is one.
Oh, come on. Just because you've heard me tell this story before doesn't mean you have to ruin the moment like that. Still, it is kind of amazing. The tide always seems to carry all sorts of things to this beach. Me, that Obscura shard, we both ended up here the same way.
As you wait for the toy Danny to wash ashore, you gaze out toward Living Hollow in the distance. Just like that, a long time passes.
Phew, we finally managed to calculate it. I've nearly forgotten everything I learned about terrain analysis in the military after not using it for so many years.
Thank you for your insights, Mrs. Old. You've been a great help.
No need to thank me. Miss Timefield, you look much more lively than back at the banquet. Seems being around someone your own age really does make a difference. All right, everyone. I'll be heading off now. Make sure to take care of yourselves.
You too.
All right. Since we've pinpointed where the Obscura floated out of the hollow, how about we head in and take a look?
There's still some time before nightfall.
Great idea. There's still some time before nightfall. Even just scouting ahead a bit would be good.
Miss Yuzuha, are you going into the hollow? Then take our boat. Mello and Ayuba would be happy to help out however they can.
At the tiny ship. This is the ship. It ain't big, but she's steady on the water. Borrow the boat. After entering the hollow from where the Obscura shard had flowed out, very quickly discovers tiny pieces of Obscura in nearby drainage channels, so you follow the current upstream, searching for the source, and before long.
Ah, there it is. There's a drainage pipe up ahead. We're on the right track. The higher we go up the mountain, the more pipes are buried underground. It's becoming harder to spot them.
Sorry. Fairy can roughly estimate the direction of the pipes, but due to limited holo data of this area, we can't pinpoint their exact locations. Belle, we've cleared out quite a bit of miasma along the way. Are you still holding up okay?
Don't worry, I'm fine.
This place is some distance from the industrial port where porcelain is made, and it's really well hidden.
According to the records, there used to be a materials lab around here that was shut down years ago. It seems the ether concentration in the area remained stable and within safe limits, at least until the miasma started increasing. Due to its advanced facilities, the materials lab once had long-term researchers stationed there, and scholars were often invited to visit as well.
What if the lab was never actually shut down, and it was instead turned into an illegal porcelain production facility?
Sounds like something Porcelumex would do. All right, let's keep heading upstream.
Let's move then.
Please be aware of ether activity units.
We've been walking forever. We should have run into some enemies by now.
You say that, but I didn't want you to say that.
You actually sound kind of excited about it, Monato.
I mean, when you're fighting these guys, you don't have to.
Sure. Path ahead splits into two directions. Both paths lead to higher ground. The water flows into the drainage channel from earlier. Which way should we go? Are there any clues? Should we split up and investigate? Hold up, check this out. There are small two-wheel tracks here. It seems they've been contaminated with nearby miasma. Concentration, miasma can't multiply and will disperse to imperceptible levels after a while. Could these traces be recent? Don't have been around lately. Seems super sus. Everyone, since we don't have any leads on the water, we should check out where these tracks lead. Find leads to the breakthrough we're looking for. Looks like a plan. Belle, some of the wheel tracks might not be visible anymore, or may not be visible anymore. By using insight technique Shifu taught you. Insight technique advance. Insight is now extract more clues than the existing ones. Aim across areas at the clue. Hold the insight to reveal the hidden information.
We should be able to sniff out some clues around here with our technique.
Wheel tracks. Wheel tracks stating what the trace of miasma looks like. They're from a small cart of some sort. Follow the trail of miasma that might lead to more tracks like these nearby. Collection. Old building complex unlocked. It's a whole new area with 13 mini cargoes and 1 insight. Great. Go under, go under. That's a lot of traces. I have to do this again. No, it just wants me to analyze this. But tracks ended with tires to my asthma. Looks like they are from a small car of some sort following the tracks in around. Yeah.
Huh. The tracks lead right up to here.
Look at all this miasma. Wheel tracks and card. The messy wheel tracks suggest the cars frequently pass through here. On closer inspection, you notice a thin card on the ground nearby, probably dropped during some commotion. Oh, why are there so many wheel tracks here? Looks like the people here have been moving heavy carts around here a lot. These many tracks don't fit easily. Since there are carts coming through here, that means whoever into the hollow is transporting something. But are they bringing stuff in or taking stuff out? It's actually a good question. I'm drawing conclusions right away. What's up? Something on your mind? Here, do you see these deep wheel tracks? Means there must have been hauling something heavy through here. Oh, well, princess, you're sharper than I thought. Hey, look, isn't there something on the ground up ahead? An access card. Well, take that access card with you. Might come in handy. Continue onward.
See if there are any other tracks.
Anything here?
More ethereals have appeared.
More than the ethereals. I'm curious to see if that door up ahead can be opened. Surprise! Let's go see once we're done with these ethereals.
Door open? Please scan your access card. Try swiping the card just picked up. Authorized. Look at it, looks not. Whoa, what's that sound? Sorry to inform you, the device status is abnormal. Please verify your identity. You may enter the initial password to boot. Probably cause some eyes around here. The gate must be malfunctioning because of corruption. Remember, there's a big workbench right by the gate, and stuff like the initial password must be stored in there. Sneak in using ELS. Be right back. Cutting on you then. Let's go. What is down here? Means for more Denny. Nothing over there. Can't really bypass all that. What is this? Oh, that's just a covered up area. Got it. But this looks travelable. One Denny. That's one way to the end. The other way is just the normal elevator. Cool. Alright, let's pop up.
Open. Let's go. More tire tracks here. We're definitely heading in the right direction.
The miasma around here is getting pretty thick. And there are more monsters, too.
Oh, you have to say that? We could just do this and end it all.
They were hauling stuff around in a place like this? That's just begging for trouble.
Boop. And boop.
Though we're not exactly in a much better spot.
Road ends ahead.
What do you mean?
Huh? It ends?
More monsters.
Let's wipe them out ASAP and see what clues we can dig up around here. Your weakness has been exposed. There might be a passage behind that miasma. Break time! Ha-ha! Stay on offense!
Let's see where to go. One there, opens up.
Let's check out what's behind that miasma.
Nothing here? Piece of me can't believe it. Piece of me can't believe those papers are freaking out. Guess not. Guess we just continue on. Elevator goes down, the wheel tracks end there, which means they went to the lower level. That card we found earlier work on this elevator? Use the card. Notice insufficient card authorization. Please use a card with proper clearance and enter the password after the prompt. Not just a key card, but the password too, since witness did this elevator get such high level security. Barry, got any ideas? I apologize, but the current device is a combination of an offline system and a mechanical encryption system. We cannot effectively crack it. So, look around and see if there's any other way to get through here. This place is totally wrecked. Looks like a truck crashed straight up through it. Miasma still around here is particularly thick. Was the damage caused by ethereal? But the ethereals we've encountered along the way weren't that strong. It shouldn't have been able to cause this much damage. Tell me there's a big one lurking around here. Man, just think about it, it gives me the creeps. Here I thought those folks were crazy enough handling stuff around like in all this miasma. Really, this is such a dangerous place. There's definitely some conspiracy behind this. Looks like there's nothing around here that will help us power up the elevator. Let's check elsewhere. In a box. Container. Okay, there's a bunch of empty boxes stashed up and tire tracks on the ground nearby. It must be the outer packaging from whatever they were shipping. The boxes are all clean. Doesn't look like they've been left in the hollow very long. Great, that settles the question we had earlier. People are definitely transferring stuff into the hollow. Huh? It's a little odd though. Find anything? Look here, the box label contains the contents are thermal installation materials for construction, but that tends to be very light. How did it leave such deep tracks? Oh, not bad, princess. So that means there aren't there aren't the outer packaging for the shipment. Stuff that was inside the box doesn't match the label. Right, they were transporting something else into the hollow with these boxes. No way, whatever there was in here, it's something that can openly transport into the hollow. But they're using fake boxes as a cover. There's nothing around here that helped us power up the elevator. Let's check elsewhere. The group then investigates the area thoroughly for some time, but still can't find a way to move forward.
Is this really as far as we can go? This can't be right. It's not like me to have such bad luck.
Don't worry, everyone. We might not be able to crack the elevator's passcode, but Fairy and I checked the terrain nearby. The cliff behind us isn't that steep. There's definitely a way to get over the cliff. but it'll take a bit of time to figure out the best route. And none of us brought proper climbing gear.
Alright then, let's head back for today. It's getting dark.
Yeah, the hollow gets even more dangerous at night. Best not to stick around. Let's get ready to head back. Time to go, my lady. Milady! Ah! You scared me! You're the one who scared me! Why were you just standing there, zoning out like that?
It's just that... I just felt that label in the crate looked oddly familiar. Like, I've seen it somewhere before.
Any of the memories are coming back? Any idea where you might have seen it?
Any idea when you might have seen it?
It should have been pretty recent, but nothing else is coming to mind at the moment. My apologies for the delay. Let's leave the hollow as soon as we can.